Okay. So Sweet Donna is here to share a little bit of her story with us, and then she's going to do a little bit about products. We'll talk there, and then we'll roll into the business after that. Donna and I met, was that like 4 years ago?
Oh, probably at least that. Yeah.
Pod Squad?
At least that. Yeah.
Something like that. We did a coaching group together virtually, and that's how we met. And we have just done tons of different coaching things and whatnot since then. And God 100% brought this group of us together to do this training that we did, whatever years ago. Because there's a huge group of us, and we are still like so interconnected.
hmm
That we're like best friends that hardly ever see each other. Still to this day. And so I asked her if she would come and share her story with us and just like pour into you guys. So, Donna, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that very much. It has. It's been like probably 4 years, but my story goes back farther than that. Like Michelle said, I am from Missouri. Well, she didn't say this, but I'm from Missouri. So it's 9 o'clock here and it's been dark for like 5 hours now. So, but besides that, I am a mom to four daughters and five grandchildren. And I started with Plexus 8 years ago. And the only reason, I swear to you, the only reason I am someone that is major FOMO, and I'm not gonna like something's happening, I gotta check it out. So my good friend, who is the same age, a couple years older than me actually, but we're grandmas too. We're really, really good friends here, and her daughter is special needs. And 8 years ago, a friend of ours said, I want to talk about this stuff with you guys. It's like, I don't need supplementation. I don't even know anything about it. Why would I? But I'm your friend. I'm gonna go listen. And so I signed up that night. I think I need this because the cholesterol issues, all those things hitting your 50s. Well, you'll find out one day. But we're creeping in. And so I just did. I signed up on the spot. It's like, what have I got to lose? I'm gonna give it a try. It'll help my friend out, that kind of thing. And so that was it. Like I said, 8 years ago, and 3 months into that, she started talking about it day one, and 3 months for me into it, I look back and it's like she's telling people about this, and I got to get catch up with her because she can't get ahead of me. It's a little bit of competition, but she's my sponsor, my good friend, and it's been like that for 8 years. We truly support each other, help each other along the way, but it was all due to just her asking, and I wanted to go support her. And so, yeah, it's really made a difference with not only the cholesterol, but the energy just to keep up with the grandkids now. They're all, like I said, getting bigger. The oldest is 13, and I just don't want to feel old. Not that going on 60s old by any means, but there's such a stereotype about hitting menopause, hitting the midlife, that kind of thing. And I just didn't want to be that way. And so I just wanted to be involved as much as possible. And that's why I grabbed the products and have been taking them ever since. And there isn't a month that I haven't missed. If something new comes out, I'm going to try it just because why not? I mean, that they offer it. I think what's fascinating about Plexus is I am not a researcher. I am the blue personality or the yellow. It's like I'm not a green personality, if you know the colors, I don't do the research. If you tell me it's going to work or what it's going to do, I'm totally going to trust you. And that's what I believe with Plexus is they have done the research. They have the medical advisory board in place. They know what they're doing. I don't necessarily need to know everything about something. I just need to know what it can do and who else it could help. And that's where I think that has been a game changer for me ethically. All of the things, they totally are a company that is backed by what they say, and it's just been a game changer. And from that is where I would have never known Michelle. I would have never have met her, and a couple more people on your team. I never would have met them. Joy and Elise, they become really good friends too. And it's the connections that it's not only a product, but it's the connection that truly makes me wake up every day and it's like, who can I connect with next? Some people may think that's corny, but it's so true. It's like there's somebody out there that's waiting to hear from me. I have said that to myself for 7.5 years now. I just know there's somebody out there waiting to hear from me. And so I just keep showing up, and I hope that's what is something that can be inspiring to you, is just know that there are people out there that need something that we have. And just keep showing up for yourself mainly, and then in turn show up for the next person, because you can bless somebody, like we always say. So yeah, that's my story. I just keep showing up because I know somebody needs it. And I'm not going to talk to somebody, I'm going to talk to them, but I'm not going to aim at somebody that's a 25-year-old, because that's not my area that I'm an expert in. And not that I'm an expert, but I've done the research of what can help somebody as a grandma, somebody at my age. And so that's who I try to speak to, are the ones that are more directed in my age group. But I do know I have something for everybody, because more than likely somebody has a daughter, a niece, or a neighbor that these products can help. So yeah, that's kind of my story in a nutshell,
I love it. I love it. Thank you. Do
You're
you
welcome.
want to share a little bit about, was there a product or system you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, sure. You can't, for November, I mean, you cannot go without talking about the reset. I mean, when I think the thing is, are you all familiar? Is everyone familiar with the reset?
I think so, but do a little 411. I don't know if Kate is.
I grabbed the box, and it is the 3-day reset. Each day has products in it that tell you what to take, when to take, and everything to do with them. And I think what's important about it is not everybody may need to fast. Not everybody may not need to do a 3-day reset, which is totally fine. But everybody needs a reset in November because it's free. They just need it because it's free. And so definitely talk about that it's free, because if anything, is what I've told some of my people, if anything, it's going to give you samples of products. I mean, even if you don't need it yourself, it still gives you everything in it, and especially the sample packs of the protein powder. I think that's huge, to just take it with you or pass it out as a sample, because it's free. So basically, and I will piggyback on that, is the other thing that I pulled out was the Restore. That's obviously in the reset box, but the Restore, a liver detox. It's like I said, one of those things. I am not one to do a lot of research, but I did learn a little bit about this because I wasn't familiar of how important a liver detox is. Fatty liver is out there. I've had many people mention that to me, and tying it together has really been something to come back to the Restore and say, worth a shot, because, in a liver detox, they encourage many types of green veggies and that kind of thing. Like, or even like what I wrote down, a couple of them, like the ginger root or the peppermint leaf or the spinach, all of that stuff. And that's something, if you think about it, it's going out and getting several things and being consistent with those several things for several months, or just a lengthy time, but it's all in here. So I think that's what's fascinating about it, is, like I said before, they've done the research, everything's in here, and I think anybody should at least try a liver detox of some sort. Yeah, so that's what I recommend, is the reset because it's free, and then the Restore because everybody needs liver detox of some sort. Yeah.
I love that. Reset because it's free.
Because
Like,
it's free. I
come on.
mean, you can't beat it. I mean,
I
you
I
know,
love it. You can't beat free. Like,
no,
come on.
no. And if, like I said, if anything, it's samples. I mean, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. And
I
I will tell you, so you guys know that I'm not really someone like I could use a reset, yes, in some ways, but I also have to be careful with the reset for some ways too, like the weight loss piece of the puzzle, right? You guys know that.
Yeah,
So,
that's why I mentioned that. I knew that was your situation.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So am I your ideal customer for a free reset? No. But is everyone our ideal customer for a free reset? Yes,
yes,
because it's free, because you get a sample, like all of
yeah.
those kinds of things, and we can always modify. Do you have a pregnant woman that shouldn't be doing the reset? Okay. She's going to have that baby at some point in time, right?
Well,
Or
I just think not everybody's going to want to buy active, slim, whey, restore, and they can at least try.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We can also, like, if you have someone that's pregnant, shouldn't necessarily be doing a nutritionally supported fast right
Right.
now. They shouldn't. They can still do the reset and they're just going to eat their meals with it too. They get
Yeah.
to try it out. They're
Mhm.
still going to have benefits
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have like Joy, she's technically still breastfeeding. Joy, Meredith, they're the two coming to my head right now. They did them breastfeeding. And something that Meredith actually shared is her milk supply increased drastically so much that she was soaking through her shirt after she finished the reset.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah.
So a lot of people are like, "Oh no, it's going to drop my milk supply." Actually,
No.
what it does to your blood sugar, it
Yeah.
can it can jack it up.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
perfect. I love it. All right.
I
I'm gonna